Also, we have restarted the recording, and I'm going to have to stitch both of them together. So, yay!
You've got this, Talon. We believe in you.
I have never done that before.
We believe in you, Talon. Everyone else, we believe in you, Talon.
It is good.
We believe in you.
Thank you.
Let's hope it don't crash on me again. Yeah, my computer got hot. That's what happened.
Oh, yet again, we never have a session without tech issues.
Right?
It's just, it is what it is for us.
You know,
Okay,
I
so
tried
yeah, this is
switching
a
everything.
save, not a... Yeah.
Do you have to center this in Pugmire as well, like in D&D?
Fix it.
Center what?
Like the spell Fireball?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Where are you centering this, kiddo?
The main one?
This one?
Yeah.
How many things does that go out, kiddo?
Yeah, give me the text for it.
You might just have a very crispy Alexandria.
A bright spark flashes from your paw to a point you choose within range, then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame. Each character in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
Hear me out, kiddo. Hear me out. Hear me out. You center it right here. Because then it just goes 5, 10, 15, 20. Alexandria is not in that.
Well, I think he hit himself at that point.
No, you guys wouldn't. You're still 5, 10, 15, 20. You're still 20 away from right here.
Well, if he goes, like, doesn't that count?
That's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
20-foot radius.
It's 2 by 2. It's 4 by 4. So yeah, I couldn't. It's an oval instead of a circle. I couldn't get it to pull out exactly where I wanted it.
Talent. This is so the radius is half of the circle.
Oh yeah. You're right. I'm not the best at math.
Him.
Hey, she can go teach her if she wants.
No. This is how we end up with a crispy Pomeranian.
So it'd be double.
Yes,
this is how
you're
we
right.
end up with a crispy Pomeranian.
But yeah, it's supposed to be 4 by 4,
Yes,
is what the book
4.
says.
Okay, so either way, she's not gonna be a crispy Pomeranian. She's just out of the way. It's fine. It's fine. You know. Yeah.
I mean, you still might be a crispy because he said he was centering it on.
Wait. Right. Well, so each square is 5, right?
Yes.
So 5, 10 is like about. I think it's supposed to be bigger. Talent.
It is supposed to be bigger.
The entire thing would be 40 in diameter. So 40 in diameter is 8 spaces.
We would all die.
Yeah, so
that hits the entire room.
Yeah. Listen, aim it towards the little ones over there.
No. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about Fireball that most people don't forget and tell mages. That's the radius of Fireball.
Okay, hear me out, kiddo. If we just move it. if we just move it, just keep on moving it, Talon. Keep on moving it.
That's the radius of Fireball right there.
Keep on moving that, Talon. Just
keep
on moving it.
Yeah.
Here, all of these guys. First off, that's a lot of guys. Second off, we don't become crispy.
Yeah. You are also underground.
That fire is gonna hit the top of the crypt and come towards us, y'all.
Thanks for taking the hit for me, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
What a true bro.
Yeah, so...
You know what?
Alexander is hiding behind a post, so I mean, like...
Wait, I have a shield!
You do have a shield.
It's not useful against fire!
Oh, it's not the fire that you have to worry about.
Is it the fumes?
It's the shockwave.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the sonic boom of wave.
Wouldn't my shield be able to, like,
Because
take that front?
It would. It would reduce the damage from the shockwave.
Yeah, it's It's an
Okay.
explosion of fire.
I would hope Rosemary has a shield.
She does.
Great.
I'm going to post do anything for
Well,
Alexandria.
Rosemary isn't beside you right now, is she? She's probably like.
She would probably have been like right there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Poor Rosemary. R.I.P.
I can give you the choice, kiddo. You can do a different spell, or go along with the fireball and hope that something good happens.
Listen, it'll be great. Commit.
Yeah.
Commit.
You're committing to the
Okay.
fireball?
Would you consider a post like a shield in the sense that she is hiding behind it?
It'll reduce the damage, yes. So
Thank you, she's not very
anything that
tanky.
gives you cover is going to give you cover.
Because I'd assume that there is some type of thing that, like, our characters would see that Echo is over here about to pull out this fucking fireball.
We
So
would see him lob it.
Rosabella just gets her shield out and gets ready.
Yes.
Right, yeah, I
Alexandria
Like,
hiding in the
stance.
post.
I like after he throws it, I'll like grab her by the wrist, right, and like kind of just like wrap my arm around your leg. I'm like, sorry about this. And Rosemary is going to, shield up.
With
I-
Rosemary and Rosabella shielding up, like, I'm pretty sure that at least they can take, like, that spot from Echo as well as Brianna.
Yeah, you're going to be
So,
you're going to be taking a hit. I'll tell you that.
Thanks for
Yeah.
being bro.
It's fine. We're all hiding behind something.
I have
Don't
to
worry,
roll
I'm
the
pretty
zombie's dex save. Give me 1 second.
I hope they all just disintegrate.
I do too.
That is absolutely a possibility, considering they're minions. They literally have half the health of normal zombies.
I think that'll be so funny to just see an X on every single one.
Is this the
Okay.
case of where even if they succeed, they take half the damage?
Yeah, yes it is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So they take about 8 damage each, regardless.
So somebody can roll the zombie's dex save for me.
You know,
Just
you
one.
know-
Give me a d20 minus 1.
Okay, you know what?
I
Somebody
got
let
you.
me do it. Wait, but I've been rolling bad all day.
This is when you're gonna roll great.
No, it's not.
Okay. You know
But
what?
-1, that's a 10.
Okay, what's your DC?
God, it's my DC. It'd probably be 10 plus his intelligence plus his proficiency.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
As long as you don't have a minus, kiddo. It works out.
My dex has a +2.
So
But no, it's
12.
not your dex. It's
Oh,
your
Okay.
it's your spell attack. So yeah, it would be your intelligence plus your proficiency
Proficiency.
bonus, and sometimes they even throw your level in there.
Yeah, so minimum for you, kiddo, would be 14, 16 total for your spell attack.
yeah.
16 seems right to me.
What's your
So,
intelligence, Echo?
So
Plus 4.
It's a 4.
Okay, so he should be at 17 then.
No, it's +2, isn't it?
We have +3 proficiency bonus.
Oh my god, I'm stupid.
Yeah, you're
17.
level 3. You have 3 proficiency.
yeah, mine
Mhm.
was updated.
Yeah, I just fixed that.
Yeah.
So that's why I was stupid. I was right looking at what I was looking at.
Yep. So you have a. They failed.
Yes! I know I'm still taking damage, but yes!
Okay, so yeah, all of these in the ring are wiped out by a massive explosion of fire that is contained, which means I have to do a little bit of quick math here, and this is not the math I'm good at, so give me 1 second.
Go, kiddo, go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. TNT.
Hmm.
Man, Kiddo just took out, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
6 of them.
Nice.
Okay, so the So the compression force on an explosion is the radius times the width of the room. I don't know how to do that.
Is this compression force? Is that the splash damage?
It would be the splash damage of the concussive force.
How far does the splash damage go out?
So it should only contain the radius, but since the radius is compressed into literally 10 by 5.
I mean, I guess the way you could kind of consider it for some, right, depending, is these narrow things to kind of act like cover.
They would.
So I would say, like, if I had to pick, right, like, it would be the things most immediate of that cover.
Okay, so with a 10 by 12 room. Oh, yeah, okay, it only goes out 3 squares. It only goes out 3 squares.
Hell yeah.
So you guys are fine. It does not even blow back at you.
Hell yeah.
It might hit, not Rosabella, the other Rosemary. Thank you.
I mean, I think it would barely hit Rosemary, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would barely hit Rosemary.
Yeah, Rosemary's like about here with her shield up.
Yeah, so she would be fine. She would, if any, she would take like 2 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they probably would have had to be on their move to get an Arcana check on this Hellhound. I think it's what we called it, right?
It's a Demon Hound.
Demon Hound. Okay. Because I'm just curious if anything that Rosabella does will do anything to it.
Well, it's Rosabella's turn now.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out, I guess. I'm over here like, well, we could try piercing or I could try bludgeoning. So,
Yeah, also, I try not to make the combat too tedious for you, too difficult for you guys. I do try to position it for the party.
Yeah. No, we appreciate that, Talon.
Yes, it's greatly appreciated that you're not trying to kill us off. It makes the story so much better.
It does.
Because, okay, well, you know, since I haven't used it yet, why not pull out? Rosabella's gonna take a couple steps forward, like just a little bit, because
the BB gun sees the light of day.
How much space will I need to have to be able to? That should be enough space for me to be able to shoot that at it, right?
Yeah, you're fine there, as long as you're not within melee range.
Let's go! Let's hit it with the pellet popper! Let's see if that works!
Roll it.
Okay. Haley, are you doing those,
You want the physical?
Either, you know, let's go. Let's just go. I have a,
What's a 16 plus whatever your attack is? I'm gonna assume... I don't know. What would that be, Talon?
It's +4.
+4.
So that'd be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yep.
That hits.
Okay, and then...
Okay, and the pellet popper, I think, was it a D4?
It's a D4 for the pellets. It's higher if you're using the darts. It's a D6 for the darts.
Ooh. Yeah, let's use the darts. Let's go!
2.
It was a 2?
It was a 2.
It's not bad. 2 plus your dex, so it's a 3.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
No.
So he is going to take a little bit of damage, but you do notice it does not seem to do as much as you think it should.
Okay, so with that, do I still have a action type thing that I can do? Like, can I put my shield back up or move back a little?
Yeah, your movement and your item interaction actions are still good. You also have reactions.
Okay. With that, she's going to step back and get her shield back ready, because she doesn't know how, what's going to happen. So she's just prepared for anything.
Yes. Okay. Alright. The zombies are... You hear some more moaning coming from deeper within the crypt. It sounds like it's coming from downstairs. But they are not here yet. They are slow.
They're making their way downtown, walking slow.
And that's their movement.
Oh shit.
Yay!
Alright.
And they see all the corpses of their friends.
They do not care. They are undead.
Mood.
Okay, so you guys have been you've gotten 2 hits on the Demon Hound. He is going to kick off the ground.
Ooh.
I love that they can do this.
Oh shit.
As he flies up about 10 feet in the air and starts moving towards you guys. He is above you, by the way.
Oh, great!
So, there's no way Alexandria can get to that height, is there? There's no way.
You can throw a weapon. He's only about... Yeah, he's 10 feet above your head. The whole thing's like 30 feet tall.
Okay, she's got her crossbow.
I need everyone to make me a wisdom save.
Okay, I'm gonna see what my dice do. We're gonna see what happens here. I'm using a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and use one for me. I can't see my card, so I can't give it to you unless you're taking it from me, Talon. So.
Right, I can take it from you, yeah.
Oh my lord.
Hey, it won't let me take your card.
It's fine. I'll just suffer at this
A
point.
15
I'm down.
and a 19.
So it's not an attack. So you're good. 13. So, yeah, Alexandria, you're good. Rosabella, you're good. Echo, you're good. Bale,
Not good.
Yeah, Bale, you are the only one that failed. And is Rosemary also within your role?
Shit. No.
Why do I have a feeling this is gonna be like a turn on the party moment?
Rosemary rolled a 10.
Okay, so that's a fail as well.
Great.
Brianna, you are scared for 5 rounds. Rosemary is scared for 7 rounds.
Oh.
This is the D&D fear effect.
Okay.
So you cannot willingly move closer, and you have to take disadvantage to attack.
Oh shit.
That is its turn, though, as it lets out a blood-curdling howl.
Oh shit. Okay, Talon, I just have a quick question.
Yes.
What would it be to don the invisibility cloak? Would you consider that a bonus action for
No,
Alexandria?
you've attuned to it. You don't have to don it. It's an item interaction ability. You just put it on, and it activates.
Cool. Because I have an idea here. So you can roll it when I get to this. I'm gonna roll first. Okay, that is. What would that be? What do I add to my damage? Because that is a 9. So well, not my damage,
sneak
but
attack
my,
is
attack.
a decent. Oh, to your attack, you're doing a ranged attack.
Crossbow.
That's your dexterity plus your modifier.
Okay, so 2 plus 3, so 5, 9 plus 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to hit?
Yep.
Okay, and then...
14 to hit?
14 to hit.
Passes right under him.
Shit. Okay, so as a bonus action with her movement and everything, can she just throw her invisibility cloak on? Because I'm pretty sure he knows where she's at now.
Yes. Yes, she can.
So the shot just misses. You see Alexandria throw her little cloak on, and she's just going to disappear and go 5, 10, 15. Yep. That's the end of her turn.
Ninja mode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bayo, you're up.
So I think what would happen, because we're both feared, is Rosemary would come around, pick me up, like kind of throw me over her shoulders, and start like proceed, like having us go towards, like as far as we can feasibly go. And then as I'm being hung over her shoulder, I'll like, you know, with a shaky hand, like still try to shoot her with elemental ray. And I rolled 2 18s, so you know. So I rolled 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then I do 6 damage of radiant.
All right.
And then, so she was there.
So,
5,
Bayo,
10.
as you hit this demon dog with radiant, you realize it took a lot more damage than you think it did.
I think I like shot and then like tucked my head under like.
Yep, you
Rosemary.
didn't notice. Everybody else did though.
So.
Yep, is Rosemary just going to carry you?
Her action would still be to defend if something got so because part of it's like she picked me up, and I think we would stop there because her movement would get short after she picked me up.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Echo, you're up. Try not to fireball the party again.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Let me read my spells, so don't do that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You know, this is the one time that it sucks being a character that doesn't have magic. I'm good at defending, y'all.
It's fine. Alexandria needs it. She's very squishy. There's a reason she hides. And she attacks from the shadows. Looks at her like 11 AC and her like 23 health.
All my attacks are big.
Do you have a cantrip like Elemental Ray?
I have something.
You have Elemental Ray, you have Magic Missile, you have Shield. You're level 3, you should have quite a few spells.
My screen is being dumb.
Yeah, it does. Acid Arrow works, Flaming Sphere works, although it only works if it's on the ground. I don't think it flies. Elemental Ray works.
How did I just...
Does he not have Magic Missile?
He
Or
has
is it a
Magic
spell
Missile.
slot?
He has Magic Missile. It's a spell slot, though.
Hey, if you are worried about spell slots, I got you.
Yeah, the potions will fill your spell slots up, so don't worry about that.
Not just that, but I got that word, yo.
Oh, yes, you do, don't you?
I do, and he's not that far from me. So it should work if it needs to be a thing.
Is that a save or is it an attack?
Acid arrow.
Yep, I think it's a ranged spell attack.
It's
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, a 9 will not hit.
Well, it's a burst.
Yeah, it's a burst. It'll hit. It does an AOE.
Yeah.
But it still has to hit initially, so it's just going to fly past you and splash against the wall. Which is fine. Would you like to use some physical dice?
Its range is 90.
Yeah, that's how far away you can be to hit him. You're close, though. But yeah, I got physical dice if you want to use them instead of the roll 20 dice.
Roll 20 dice tonight are telling us no.
They are, really.
I also have a really...
You know, you're within range to hit him. He's above you by 10 feet. But 9's not enough to hit his AC. It just clinks off of his armor and bounces off and hits the wall behind you. Anything else you want to do before I call your turn?
Do a different attack.
You can only attack once per round, unfortunately, unless you have the ability to do multi-attacks.
Man,
No.
I hope one day I'll be able to do that.
You will one day.
Yep. One
I want
day.
to get to that so bad.
You can move or you can do a check.
Draw a card.
Hey,
Yep, you
If
can.
you do a check-
You can draw a card and re-roll. So go ahead, draw the card, re-roll it. No, don't draw a new card. You set the card out and then delete it.
My screen is covered.
Yeah, I know. I'll take those from you. Do not cancel the stealing. Alright, so yeah, that's still not going to hit. You want to come to me and get some physical dice?
Maybe.
You can even use my dice tower.
But yeah, if you could do a check and see if this thing is weak against any kind of attack, melee attack, that would be great. Because otherwise, I got nothing for y'all.
So I will tell you, you've from what you've seen, he seems to be resistant.
Resistant, yeah. That's what I was figuring, but it still doesn't hurt to see what weak against, which I'm assuming light attacks, like
Radiant, yeah, radiant damage and stuff like that.
Radiant damage is a weak point. I
was fixing it. I overclicked.
You're good.
Alright, so yeah, Rosabella, you're up.
Well,
You got your popper. You can just shoot straight up.
I do. It won't do much damage, but it'll be something, I guess.
It'll be something.
You also have your big ass bow.
Oh, I do! I forget. That's not on my sheet, so...
Yeah, we need to write that down.
It's the Elkhorn Recurve longbow. I put it on there.
I didn't... Whenever I checked it earlier, it wasn't on there.
Yeah, I try to put all. Sometimes I forget to put your stuff on there, but I do, for the most part, put your stuff on there.
It's not letting me check my page anymore on here for some reason,
Yeah.
so I can't check it again.
It's not in the weapons. It's just in the it's in the
items,
inventory.
Because we never got the info for the weapons. We never did.
Oh yeah,
Like,
sorry about that.
things
Yeah,
like-
we didn't get to that, but yeah, it's a siege longbow. It does a D10 damage.
You know what? Sure, let's go. Actually, should I move a little bit?
Probably.
Okay, yeah.
You want to go this
Move
way?
me to wherever I need to be. Actually, yeah, put me there because if those other demon dogs come, I can, you
The
know,
zombies.
the zombies, yeah, the zombies. The zombies. We'll call them the
Right.
zombies because they are dogs. It looks like
Just
so.
Yes.
blow on the on the. Do you want the physical or the fake? Physical.
Whichever one you think is going to be more lucky for me.
I have a feeling it's this, but I might be a liar.
That'll hit. With 1 point of damage. Go ahead and re-roll just the D10.
Okay.
Because for some reason on my screen it rolled a bunch of blank D10s.
7.
There we go. Alright, now, this is the special thing about this bow. I did say you would find out how it works when you use it the first time. Rosabella, roll me a strength check.
Okay, we're just gonna see if these dice are back. We're just gonna hope to the gods they are.
Okay, with an 8.
I think I have a...
You have a card. You have one more card.
You do have a card.
I
wasn't able to remove her cards.
What is my strength modifier, though?
4.
Yep, plus 4.
Plus 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for physical?
That'd be 12, wouldn't it? Or is that added with it?
That's added when it's on here.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and we'll do my other card. And if you could take it now.
That's a 15 plus 4, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19.
Okay, so...
Did I get a badass move?
Mm-hmm.
What this weapon does is it amplifies and uses the modifier of the strength roll. You rolled a 19, which means you just did 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh!
Although it is reduced, so it's going to go down to 5 points of damage. But still, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a siege longbow. It can be fired as a normal longbow with just your dexterity, but the more strength you put into it, the more damage it does.
That's so cool.
Hell yeah. You can't see her, but Alexandria's tail is wagging a little bit.
Alright, so with that, the zombies are going to move in. They get about right there.
Are they close? They're not that close to me yet. Rosabella will kill them later. She can fight these things, probably.
I don't know why it won't let me open the freaking book twice.
No.
I need 2 copies of it, but it's being annoying.
Oh no.
One second, I'll just go to my phone. That works. Okay, here we go. Oh, actually, I moved them 1 space too far. I'm trying to not get you caught up in this. There. Okay. Now it's the demon dog's turn. Because they're using their entire turn for movement. He is going to drop... Yeah, he's going to drop and attack Echo. Because he's the closest thing to him.
Godspeed.
Echo, does a 15 hit?
Which one would that be?
AC.
What is AC?
Your defense. You have a defense of 12. That hits.
So what's the damage?
So he bites down and latches onto your arm for 5 points of damage.
Oh.
But that is his turn. He is no longer flying.
I have such a dumb idea.
Uh-huh.
We love dumb ideas in this house.
I have such a. It will be really cool if it works out, Talon, but it's a dumb idea.
That's why we love dumb ideas, because they are really cool if they work out.
Yeah.
You're up.
So I think Alexandria, she sees what's going on. She sees the enemies approaching to Rosabella. She sees Echo get wounded. And I think she's taken back for a second to all the stories that they heard that last week about her grandfather when he was younger. She's thinking about everything he used to do. And she knows she's not the strongest and she knows she's not the bravest. But I think she takes in a deep breath, rolls her shoulders once, and then books it 5, 10, 15 directly behind the wolf. And she is going to try and jump onto his back because he's down and slam her dagger between his shoulder blades.
Ooh.
So I don't know if I need to roll an attack only for that.
He is occupied with Echo, so roll an attack, roll your sneak attack damage, and then roll me a flat d20.
Okay. So attack, that's 15 plus... I think that's my dex, right?
Yep. Well,
Dex plus proficiency
yeah.
with my dagger? So 2
Yes.
and 3, 5, so dirty 20. So damage-wise, that's a d4. Let me see if I can find my 4 and not my 6. There we go. Okay.
low pyramid.
Yep. So that's 3. And then sneak attack, I think, gives me an extra d4. I'm double checking that.
I think it's a d6.
No. It's a d6. Okay, get the square. That's another 3. So 6 damage. And then a flat d20.
Yep. For style points.
That's a 19.
Oh, man. Alright, so. He's tall. This dog is as tall as Echo and Earl, Shiba Inu. That's why he took the place. You jump and leap, fitting your blade nicely in between two... a nice little gap of his thick hide, just jamming it under. What was the damage?
6 total.
So you jam this blade in, and it sticks. You are hanging on to his back. You are in there, on his back. And he lifts up and wrenches back, trying to reach you, but you're just in that spot in the middle of his back where when you have an itch there, you cannot reach it.
Oh, hell yeah.
So does that mean he let go of Echo?
Yes, he has.
Okay.
I think Alexandria just growls in his ear almost, and it's just, you never mess with a Pomeranian. And that'll be the end of her turn.
Alright, Bayo.
Is the fear thing a concentration spell?
It's just an ability. It happens, and then you can roll a save again.
Okay. So I rolled a 17 plus, I don't think I had it for myself, and then a 14 for
Yep, you're both good.
Great. Okay. I'm going to steady my hand, but I don't want to accidentally hit Alexandria. So at the moment I see her come off, I'm going to shoot another elemental ray. And then Rosemary is going to put me down, and I'm going to have her go support Rosabella.
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Alright.
Maybe for a cleaner line, but until she's off the back, I won't shoot.
Yeah, if you yell to her, Alexandria can drop off end of her next turn.
I think I just make eye contact with you, right?
This is the sibling. Yeah, it's a sibling eye contact. We have an entire conversation in moments.
Like, I think you can understand that I would not try to hurt you if I think there's a chance.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you position everything. Echo, you're up. It's a little louder, kiddo.
Yeah.
Alright, what you doing?
Lightning.
Call lightning, go for it. Now read me the spell description.
Yeah. A stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each character in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. A character takes 66 lightning damage on failed
Dex
saving
save.
throw.
Gotcha.
So you're probably gonna have to make a save throw to Alexandria.
Yep, Alexandria's gonna have to make a save.
What save does she need to make?
Dex save.
Dex, okay. That's not bad.
Oof. Nat 20. Is it a save or suck, or is it a half damage?
It's half.
Half damage? Okay, so half damage on a successful save. Go ahead and roll the 66.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Already
Yeah.
did.
What's the damage?
Let me type it.
Well, y'all, you might be losing your Pomeranian tonight. Because she only has 23 HP.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's halved anyway.
We got potions.
You got red bones.
Mm-hmm.
You got this. With it. Although you might be kind of staticky.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 6, 7,
It's 16
8, 9,
halved. So it's
7,
8.
8. Okay. 20. What's 23 minus 8? Let me get my calculator.
15.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
Alexandria is down at almost half health. You just hear her just just a little like yelp.
Like, oh.
Yup. Alright, Echo. Good hit.
It was a really good hit.
Alright. Rosabella, you're up.
Okay, see, here comes the fun part. It's, you see, I'm conflicted, because I can either try attacking again,
Hey,
but
Talon.
also I could go towards, these other, to the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that it'd be best for me to go at the zombies.
Hey, Talon.
Yes.
That's not music anymore.
Is it? Oh, crap.
It's like a podcast or something.
I can't
It
even
was
hear
supposed to
anything.
be a playlist.
I would recommend going back to the one you had on, but that was definitely just two men talking. for a
Yeah,
minute.
it shouldn't have done that. I actually had to drop that page because of everything going on.
Mm-mm. It was music until like the last like minute, but it was just two
Oh,
men.
my. Alright, well, we'll just leave the music off for now then.
Okay, cool.
So I'm so conflicted about this, y'all. Because
I
That's
would
your
like,
say
choice
go
to
for
do.
it. You
go
have-
for which one? The zombies?
I mean, you can go for the big boy, but you have the zombies behind, or you can go for the big boy where Alexandria is. She will not blame you if you hit her. She will bitch for like 2 weeks, but she will not blame you.
Okay, how close? How close? Like, okay, I see how close, but like,
You want to know how damaged she is?
Yeah.
You can see like blood running down
Yeah.
like Alexandria's cheek.
1 dot means he's bloodied. 2 dots means he's close to death.
I say go for it. The worst comes to worst, you knock Alexandria out.
Okay. Actually, I.
You
Okay.
can also hold
She's-
your action.
You want to hold your action until Alexandria drops off, end of her turn?
Well, see, this is where I'm like trying to decide what I think
So-
would be
So
Rosemary,
what would
because
do?
part of me wants to go over there, stab it, grab you, and take you off.
I mean, think about what a guardian who has been literally raised to protect this person for years would do.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, she's going to grab out her. Well,
The shears
do
that
the
she told
rapier.
Alexandria. Grab the shears
Should I
that she
do
told
the-
Alexandria she couldn't have that do way more damage than her dagger.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
never
you
put the
did
damage
get a
to the
long
dagger in?
sword. Remember
You have a
that.
longsword. You have your
Oh,
rapier.
I do have a long sword.
You have your rapier, the dagger, shears.
See, none of the. What is the damage on the longsword?
Longsword is, I believe it's a D6 or a D8. Let me look that up. Yeah, it's a D8.
I have her sheet up right now.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so what is the shears? Was that a D6?
The shears are throwing dagger. It's a D4.
Oh, D4. Okay, well, we'll go. You know, let's go for the.
Do you remember
sword.
what I told you was special about the longsword?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
It's silver.
Use your longsword.
I'm gonna use the long sword.
Okay, let's go.
But here comes the thing. I can't tell if I want to like stab it, like have her stab right in.
It's all it's all flavor at that point. 6 will not hit. Also, that was the rapier roll.
Oh, well, I don't have a longsword in here. I just assumed that's what we were all talking about.
Just do the the longsword is do the D20 plus her strength plus the modifier.
R1D20.
Plus 4 plus 3. So it's a plus 7. Yeah, 9's not going to hit still, though, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, I should have used my physical dice.
So you swing Rosabella, and it just kind of bounces off his thick hide.
Okay, well, she is grabbing Alexandria, so she's more focused on that. We'll say that. She's focused on grabbing Alexandria and taking her away.
Yeah.
I just imagine it's like she picks her up, just throws her over her shoulder, and just books it the other way while Alexandria is like kicking.
20. That's about as far as you can get carrying Alexandria.
So Alexandria's off.
Yes.
Yep.
Then my elemental ray goes off.
Yes.
I rolled a 14 plus 6, so dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Roll
5
the damage.
radiant.
5 radiant. So, how do you want to do this?
Quick and clean.
Yes. So, yeah, basically you hit him with the radiant damage, which does double damage, by the way.
Nice.
I will let you know this now. Yeah, you hit him with the radiant damage, and he just falls to the ground as a pile of ash.
Yes!
Like brush myself off, and then I'll kind of just go and inspect everyone.
Don't we still have the other
The
two?
zombies are still baying, and they are still moving.
Okay, so Rosemary is that orange oval.
Yeah.
Gotta love the orange oval.
So I guess y'all are next to me, so I can't move because that was just like my held action.
Yep, so they are going to move 5, 10. One is going to attack Rosemary, and the other is going to keep moving.
I don't know what Rosemary's AC is.
I would assume it's probably 14 or 15, considering she's a guardian.
Cool.
That won't hit. It just tries to hit her and just bounces off of her armor.
Or better yet, it tries to hit her, and Rosemary just plops it on the nose.
Yeah.
God.
Just like whacks it with a rolled up newspaper. Bad dog.
Like that.
Just ew.
Okay, so it's Alexandria. Oh,
Yes,
I like
Alexandria, you're up.
her little feet like kicking, and she's just, Rosabella, you can put me down, just drop me.
Take a potion. Drops her.
Is it an action to take a potion?
It's a bonus.
Okay, so she will go ahead and take one of the potions. She will take she's a small potion, so she will take that. The small potion, what was it? It was a D.
So
D6?
it's the 2d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Since you're in combat, you have to roll. Out of combat, you don't have to roll. It just maxes out.
5, so she'll get 5 back. So she looks way less damaged.
That's 9.
Prefers
2d4 plus 4.
Oh, 9. Oh, it fills her all the way back up then. Because she was at 15. 15 plus 9 should be like 24, and she only has 23 HP.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be really fucking stupid. But I think she kind of gives Rosabella a little look and just, I trust you'll be behind me. And she's going to take off 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's just going to try and stab him.
Yee.
I'm going to hope I roll better on here. Take my last card, Talon.
Yep.
Dear God.
I think you should stick to physical dice.
I'm going to stick to physical dice.
It's just not our night, y'all.
No. So yeah, I like to imagine she's just running. She stabs, the thing moves. She stabs, the thing moves.
Yup. Alright. Bayo, you're up.
I'll step up next to Rosabella, and then shoot off another elemental ray at the one in front of Alexandria.
Go for it.
I rolled a dirty 10.
That's actually good enough.
Great.
Are you kidding me? 1 point away.
I know, it sucks when that happens.
The dice curse me.
And I'll continue with like the radiant damage to 7. And if it's
7?
still standing, Rosemary will take a swing at it.
It is not. Rosemary can take a swing at the other one.
Okay. She rolled a 19 plus whatever she would have theoretically had to hit.
That's fine. That hits.
Great. What's she roll for damage?
What is her weapon of choice?
A warhammer.
Warhammer, D8.
Great. Oh, I already have that pulled out. Amazing. She rolled a 5.
Yeah, we're good.
We are out of combat.
You are out of combat.
At least Alexandria gets cool points.
Yes, you did. Which technically gave you back another card, but it's not letting me activate them, so...
Oh, so I have one more card.
You have one more card.
Thank you, Talon.
Okay, that song sucks.
Yeah, please take it away. But yeah, what do we see after the combat, Talon?
Alright, as the dust settles, the portcullis are still down. However, in the ashes of the dead demonic dog, there is a few trinkets left behind.
Oh, can Alexandria crouch and start looking at the trinkets?
Yes, you can. Give me a search check.
I'm rolling physical dice. That's an 11 plus whatever that is. I think proficiency?
Yeah, it should be.
Rosemary's also kind of peeking. She rolled a 13 plus whatever she would have theoretically had.
That'll be...
You know what? Let me go too.
Okay, so 14.
We're all going.
Yeah, everybody roll search.
12. Yep, 12 plus... So 14, 15... Whatever else it's supposed to be. Wait,
Yeah,
it also be
we're good with just the base ones, so...
I rolled a base 15.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, digging through the ashes, there is a beautiful, lustrous black dagger.
Oh.
It shines with an unnatural light.
I take my card out and I swipe and I cast smell magic.
It is enchanted.
Okay, I don't know if
her tail's wagging just a little.
It's magical, sister.
Right, but
So, do any of you have identify?
Damn.
I don't know if that's a spell.
I don't. I feel like I don't know. Like this, like I know what I have, and I know I definitely don't have. I have smell magic. That's like,
Would no Arcana be close?
It would be close, yeah.
Could we roll?
You can do an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh, Echo definitely knows what it is.
Oh, heck yeah.
Great.
Okay,
Do
so...
I not know?
No, you both know.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20!
You both know at the exact same moment. You're looking at it. That is a vampiric dagger.
What does that do?
Whatever damage it inflicts on an enemy, it gives back to the person wielding it.
Alexandria's if you tell Alexandria that her tail is wagging her... Oh,
I just slide it in your direction.
She's gonna take that so fast. She just, I forget to mention it sometimes, and I know we've been on the outs, but this is why you're my favorite sister.
We can talk later about that.
There is also a ugly patch leather cloak within the pile.
With my nat 20, can I just say I know what both things are?
Yeah. As long as you're with your nat 20 and Echo's 24, it is a cloak of the chameleon.
I've been doing so. I would know what that does, right?
Yes. So the cloak of the chameleon is when the wearer attunes to it, you can use an action to cast disguise self.
Alexandria, little tail, little rogue.
Sister, I'm willing to give this to you at some point, but I've been doing some work that I could use this for.
Understandable, but at some point
you also can't attune to another cloak.
The true struggle of a rogue.
So I'll pick it up and I'll toss the cloak to Rosemary.
Yep, she will hold it. Within, there is also a pouch of plastic coins.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a rolled up scroll.
Oh. What's on the scroll, Talon?
As you unroll it, it is a set of orders from the Black Hand. It says, You are our necromantic assassin. Bring down the fires of the undead upon these people. And it has the list of the names of Rosabella, Alexandria, Lily, and Echo.
Fuck. Where's Lily?
She is trapped with the other family members behind the portcullis.
Okay.
If you fail, then their bounty will be raised to 1 million plastic.
Well, it appears that we are about to be incredibly valuable.
So,
told you this would happen.
It would, and I enjoy the prospect, though I am concerned.
I just want to know if everybody else is okay.
So,
I believe that we should look into that as quickly as possible.
In the pouch of plastic, there is 250,000 coins.
Oh, fuck.
Can I have that? Because, somebody was, taking my money. Actually,
I'll take 250,000 plastics from you.
I think we can split it.
I think that would be best, and to add some to the family coffers.
250,000.
Yeah, there is a 250,000.
Okay.
I still want to take Alexandria's half, please.
Alexandria just gives you that look of just, I can repay for every single plastic you spent.
Oh, good, you can do it right now.
But it was nowhere near that amount.
Pause. We'll split the money, and then you two can decide that out later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone's getting 50,000.
Hell yeah.
Actually, no. Sorry, Rosemary's in trouble. She gets half of that, so I'll split. Sorry. So divide that by 2. Actually, wise. Divide 50,000 by 3. So Alexandria, damn. Keep talking. I'm gonna do math again.
Yep.
Don't listen.
All right. So, with your earlier no culture rolls, which I'm assuming you would have done some research on the Black Paw, which I misspoke and called them the Black Hand. It's the Black Paw.
Oh my god.
Yep. They have a rule. They actually do follow a set of code and guidelines that if a target is raised up over 1 million coins, they are considered untouchable because it's too much risk.
Oh, so we're untouchable now.
Not yet.
But almost.
We're almost there.
I fixed the math.
How much should we get each?
The 3 that I named, you guys get an extra 8,333.
So we get 58,333?
Yes.
Yep.
Alexander's gonna carefully put that money in her pocket. Just kind of start spreading it out like she knows how to do because she's a little thief.
Yep. So if, while you're wandering around with the really good search checks, if anyone was to look at the steel, you would notice that it is written in blood.
Oh. Isn't that interesting?
It is also the same Latin that our friend chanted earlier.
Oh. Isn't that lovely?
It is, for those of you that are magically inclined, the Raise Dead spell.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now, should we move on, try to see if we can get the portcullises up and get the family out?
Mm-hmm.
So just a little 1, a little 2, a little 3, a little 4, a little 5.
Yep.
She's not very strong, so
you
she's
move
already looking
over
towards Rosabella.
Rosabella will go. Yeah.
So you go over. These are the typical chain pull type where there's no wheel. You just have to pull on the chain. It is heavy. It weighs about 400, 500 pounds.
Oh.
All right, please help.
Yeah, can we like split up 2
Yep.
and 2?
Yep.
Here, she can. That way, Rosabella's got to do most of the work. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, I mean it's a rack and pinion style thing. So I mean there's a pulley on it. So it's a lot less heavy than it is, but it's still. Go ahead and give me a strength roll.
We're doing physical dice.
Yee.
Yeah.
Rosemary got an 18 plus whatever she would have had.
Yeah.
Guess you're gonna hate me. That's a 4. That's a 2.
Brianna rolled a 10.
Yee.
That's a 2. You know what? I'm gonna use my other card, Talon.
Go ahead.
That's a 15. Plus strength, -1.
Okay, I'm going to recall all the cards that might fix it.
Yeah, 14.
14. Okay. That's not bad.
Oh wait, it would be Rosabella will get a +4 too. We'll get her +4, so it'd be 14 and 8.
Yeah, that's not bad. And with Rosemary helping out, you do get it up. I'm gonna mess with the cards later. You do get the first portcullis up. It doesn't take that long. It is it's ratcheted, so you pull. It takes you about a minute to get it all the way up.
Mm-hmm. Is our family there?
They are indeed. Most
How
of
are they
them,
looking?
they are looking confused and kind of aggravated, considering there's 100 of them crammed into a small room.
Okay, so is there only them in that room?
Yes. Yeah,
Were they able
they're
to
all
see the
in
fighting
here.
going on?
They were indeed.
Okay.
Did grandfather think we were cool? That's the most important thing.
Rex is very angry that nobody opened the portcullis to let him fight.
To be fair, they didn't think about that at the time.
Nope. But as you walk in, Rex is being held back by about 5 or 6 of his siblings. Being like, come on, they handled it fine. No, I want to fight. I want to get in on the action.
Grandfather, don't worry. I'm sure we will find your moment later on.
You better. I'm holding you to it.
Listen, I can go pretend to be a damsel somewhere, and we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Nah, I'm a bit too old to play dragons and damsels.
Are you sure, Grandfather? I feel like you'd still rush him.
I would. So, yeah, it just takes time at this point since you have the extra manpower. You get all the portcullis opened. I'm using the multiples because there's multiples.
Oh, God.
I see that there's at least, those 2.
Yep. So you eventually clear out the crypt, and Misha's body is laid to rest properly. One of the family members...
I do have a question.
Yes.
If that wasn't Echo's dad, where is Echo's dad?
I've been thinking that this entire time.
As you are saying that, and as the body is being laid to rest properly, a very bloody, very disheveled Earl walks through the door, kind of kicks it open because he is not happy.
Oh.
I was waylaid and shoved in a barrel and sat in filth.
To be fair, I believe that it only allowed you to miss some less than savory events.
I'm going on vacation.
Yes.
Echo,
that sounds like a great idea.
Echo, watch your mother and protect the household. I trust you. And he looks around at all the zombies. You did a good job. And he turns around without another word and starts walking out. Yes.
Sir, for your troubles, and I'll pull out, I think, it's 1,000 plastic good. Like, I'll pull that out for him.
That's like a large sum.
Yeah, for your trouble, sir. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. He kind of looks at you, Brianna, and he's like, we've sat across the table a few times during the diplomatic meetings. You're a very good negotiator.
I just grin at him.
I will look favorably upon this, but don't expect any favors. And he walks out.
Rosabella's currently looking for Lily.
Yeah.
Lily is not doing so hot. She is curled up in a corner, kind of sobbing. With this being her fiance's funeral and everything happening, she has kind of had a breakdown.
Rosabella walks over to her and just kind of crouches down and just, hey. It's gonna be okay. She puts her hand on her back and kind of rubs a little bit and just, nobody could have expected this to happen.
No.
It shouldn't have happened.
No, it shouldn't have.
But it'll be all okay.
Yeah, it will. She kind of stands up and dusts herself off, looks Rosabella straight in the eyes, which is kind of a feat considering Rosabella's taller. Gives her a hug, and there's this look on her face that Rosabella, you've been away from her for years, but you immediately know what the look means. Somebody's going to pay.
Rosabella gets a big smile. Like, she tries not to, like, it's the chaotic part of her.
Absolutely.
just gets that little smirk and just, I got your back.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I find something. Um, she looks around. They'll be fine. I've got some paperwork to take care of, and I've got some research to do. I will send you a letter in a couple days when I've found something. We're going to hit them, and we're going to hit them hard. And with that, she gives you another hug, walks
And
by.
which Rosabella gave her back just as tight, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She walks by, pats Alexandria on the head, gives Bayo and Echo a pat on the back, and walks out the door.
I like how Alexandria just gets a pat on the head.
She's still not sure about you.
I wave her off.
With that, can Alexandria give like just one look towards Rosabella, kind of gauging how she's feeling?
Mm-hmm.
And then can she try to locate Rex?
Oh, yeah. Rex is still grumpy as ever. He's now sat down on a table and has, ignoring the complaints from everyone around him, has pulled out a cigar and lit it.
So I think I like to imagine Alexandria just seeing him, making sure Rosabella's okay, and then just starting to walk towards her grandfather and just,
we've had this discussion many times about those.
Yes, I'm aware.
Put it out.
He stubs it out on the table and looks around, realizes he's sitting on old weapons, and hands you a small machete.
I think Alexandria just like looks at him, looks at the machete, and just, thank you.
It's silver.
Oh, she gets it in a minute then. Adding a machete to my inventory. Give me a moment.
Can I speak with you for just a second?
Yeah. Let's go to the embalming room. That's away from prying ears.
Of course. And
He will lead you down here.
Just walking in silence with each other side by side.
I think while they're doing that, I'm going to go in and just start checking in on everyone that was trapped in that room and spend time doing
They're okay, but annoyed. I mean, it's a mixture of the main family and the branch family, and some of them don't get along too particularly well, so there's been a few arguments raised up, but mostly they're just...
Right, I'm going in to pretty much soothe those things over.
Yeah.
So when they reach the embalming room, I think Alexandria kind of waves him in, shuts the door behind them, and then she's going to hold out the scroll that they found.
He takes it from you and reads through it, and... Oh, nice. He pulls out a black card from inside his coat and hands it to you, Alexandria.
Does she recognize what it is? Is she like kind of like flips it over? What is it?
Yep. It is a letter addressed to Rex from the Black Paw, stating that his bounty has become so high that they cannot talk anyone into taking the job.
Why am I not surprised that you have managed to do that?
It's part of the family business.
You're not wrong. We are all a bit... Well, there's no really nice way to put it. We all are a bit insane in certain ways. But it works out well for us. It's our tenacity. Speaking of the family, I know it's not the right time. But I don't like carrying this much coin on me, and I prefer not risking it. Alexandria is going to take out 50,000 of those coins she just got.
He'll take it. And...
I want to put those into the family coffers to replace whatever I caused.
Yeah, I figured you'd want to do that. You know you're not beholden to it, right?
I know I'm not, but still, I told you I was going to try and begin owning up to my mistakes. And that's a beginning.
He'll take the money, nod, put it in his backpack, and then he'll do something rather out of character for him. He's going to get down on his knees and give you a hug. So you already have, and that was badass.
Okay, here's the thing: is I think usually Alexandria tries very hard to keep that perfection on, but the second he says that, her little tail just starts wagging, and she just, "You were impressed then?"
Of course I was. I mean, you were hanging off of the back of a demon dog.
Oh, I know, and I had plans if Rosabella hadn't grabbed me. I was going to try and jab the dagger in further and damage his spine if I was able.
As he's hugging you, he kind of takes a comb out of his back and starts fixing your fur from where you got zapped earlier, and it's standing on end.
Oh, and I think Alexandria just, for once, don't worry about it. It's not my preference, but I believe we have more important matters to take care of.
Understood. But, no, I'm really proud of my girls. You three did so good. And Echo, I feel like we've already adopted that pup.
He is unofficially a Pomeranian. I do think that his father would murder us all were we to say as such, but
Yeah, we can deal with him.
you're not wrong. By the way, grandfather, I would prefer to discuss it further when we're home, but you know how last week we went and met with your war buddies?
Oh, yeah, how'd that go?
Quite well. I actually received something that I think you may be interested in. And I do have a bone to pick with you over it.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna, where she's been carrying it all week in her little bag, she's going to go ahead and pull out the wood carving.
You never told me she was a Merle.
Rex actually starts crying as he sees it. He looks you straight in the face and he says, "You know, when you get older, you're going to learn. Some things in life hurt to talk about, especially." No, it's more the fact that how much I missed her and how much you reminded me of her. It was.
Do.
You and her, you would have got on like a house on fire.
I understand that it may hurt, but I want to hear about her. I think it would do us good and to know where we come from.
I'll tell you one thing though. She didn't take shit from anyone, and I have seen her put a bulldog in his place.
You have?
Oh man, when she was on near the operating tables, nobody stepped in front of her. She was the boss.
Alexandria's tail is wagging again. It's
kind
just
of kept
going.
that in the marriage too, but this isn't exactly the time to talk about
it. But I know that we've had a lot going on. You likely have more paperwork to handle when we return home.
Yeah, incident reports don't fill out themselves.
They don't. And I know usually I am on you to be more responsible than anything. But for tonight, considering what has happened, perhaps we can get a drink together when we return home and you can tell me the stories.
I'd enjoy that. But I think this might be a little bit better for you, at least for now. He reaches into his coat. Old people, they keep everything in their pockets. But this one specifically, he actually shows you where it is. He opens his coat jacket all the way and shows you that resting right above his heart is a specific pocket. That he draws a small leather-bound tome wrapped with a pink ribbon. And he hands it to you, Alexandria.
Can she slowly takes it?
On the cover is the Diary of Alexandria Pomeranian.
Oh! So all he sees is, I think her eyes start welling up for just a second, and then she clutches that to her chest.
And she just, thank you, grandfather. I will treat it well, and I appreciate it.
That hasn't left my heart for 15 years now.
You loved her more than anything, didn't you?
She was my best friend and sometimes my worst enemy, but that's marriage.
I can't speak on that, but I'll take your word for it.
He kind of wipes a tear from his eyes and
Alexandria
looks
will
you
step forward
deep in the face as
Mhm.
you're stepping forward. You really do remind me a lot of her. That's why I named you after her, by the way.
You know, I never knew that's why I was named Alexandria until your war buddy saw it fit to point it out.
Yeah, I'm not the best at telling how I feel.
You never have been, but you showed in your own way. And she's gonna wrap her arms around him. And that's why we care for you, even if sometimes I am more likely to attempt to throw you off the garden roof.
I might enjoy that.
I don't think the gardener would.
No, he wouldn't. Not since the last time I jumped off the roof and landed in his chrysanthemums.
Is that why he had to dig them up?
Yeah, he wasn't happy about me trying to. Yeah, I think it's called a ip line or something. Lily sent me a letter about it a couple of years back.
You know.
Hey,
What?
shh, don't tell Brianna. She's named after a barmaid on one of our tours.
Alexandria, like, noting that in her brain, like, I am so telling my sister this. And I think she just gives him a very sagely nod. And just tries her best to keep any, like, reflection that she is going to tell her sister that off of her face and just...
Oh, he already knows you're going to. He just... it's in the moment. You can just hear, like, after he says it, he's like, I should not have told her that.
I think... Is Alexandria able to catch that, like, on his face?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think she just... Grandfather, when will you learn that you should never tell me anything when it can be used against you?
This is why I don't really open up that much. Come on, we got a lot to do. And he just kind of stiffly walks out, but then as he's walking out the door, you do hear a little chuckle.
And with that, they'll head back, though I do want to say on their way, Alexandria just... And you're telling me the story about the time you fought a bear. You're not getting out of that one. And, like, that's all everyone hears is, like, they're coming back.
Yep.
Okay, so would Rosabella hear that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rosabella's just, yes, no, I want to hear that story.
Alright, I will tell you about Private Rex Pomeranian some other time. Right now is not the best time to talk about it, though.
It's not at all, which is why I drew you away separately to speak with you and handle the matters that were needed. For the rest of the night, I believe it best until we return home to attend to the family.
Yeah. Alright. He looks around the heads and... Alright, we're gonna have the rest of this at our house. We got plenty of room and the maids have been cooking all day. And I'm sure a few of you are in need of a bath and... He sniffs. Probably a change of trousers.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, with that, we'll go back to the main city map, since I do not have a map for the Pomeranian mansion.
I want to say as they're, like, leaving, when she, like, they're further away from her grandfather, I imagine, like, he's up front and they're, like, in the back. She is going to lean over to Bayo and just...
Do you know why you were named what you are?
Can I roll to see if I just heard rumor of it before?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Would this be like a D100 or just a straight D20?
It would be a straight D20.
Okay. Would this be no history?
Yeah, you can do no history.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Oh, nice. So you've heard a few rumors about where each of the pups' names came from.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you would. The rumor's gone around, but there's more than one. so it's hard to tell exactly where the names have come for each of you. But having the confirmation would be like, I already knew that.
Yes, I knew.
Fair enough then. Also, Brianna.
Mm.
I know it's not the time to discuss it, but I am sorry.
She'll kind of just give you like a slight nod.
And I'm not sure how to make it up to you. You know that this has never been my strong suit by any means. And I doubt offering to try and fix the day that I ruined is the best way to go about it. But if you'll allow me, I'd like to make recompense at some point or another.
I'll kind of just like, put my hand on your shoulder as we're walking. It's like, I'm still hurt, but
Of
don't
course.
think that this would mean I love you anymore.
I know. And I'm sorry for making you hurt. I still love you. I think she kind of like raises like her hand up to kind of like rest over her sister's and like gives her sister's hand like a little squeeze and then continues walking with her.
Mm-hmm. Just for today, though, I can for sure put her aside and I'll kind of like wrap my arm around your shoulder. This is not a day to have things between family.
It is not. Though, as a pre-warning, how much do you want to bet that we are going to have to at some point drag grandfather to bed?
um, I'm not one to take bets that I'll lose.
Right. When the time comes, I hope that it will be easy enough. For now, though, I suppose it best to do
What
what we
I'm
can.
thinking is, let them have their fun, and we will have the maids bring out some pillows, blankets, and cushions for them to just sleep where they fall.
Right. Do you think grandfather's going to fall at some point, though, or do you think that he's going to go and start messing with the weapons in the weapon room?
All of the above.
Right. I am dreading the cleanup that they're going to have in the morning.
About this point in time, a tan and roan Pomeranian makes his way to the group. Kind of just appears behind you. Not like he was sneaking, but he used the fact that you were in a conversation to throw his arms around both your shoulders and say, how is my my two pretty flowers doing today?
Which brother is that?
It's Corwin.
Who's Corwin?
Colwyn, it's been quite some time. We're
It
doing
has.
as well as we can considering the current events. What about yourself?
I mean, I've done okay. We've opened up about 6 hectares of land, got the village started.
I do want to say, I like to imagine he starts talking about farming and it's just going like in one ear out the other to Alexandria. She's like nodding.
Yep.
She's absorbing none of it.
Oh, yes, you're going to tell me more about this later, correct, Corwin?
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm trying to like move my arm because like, like just swap it so it's like around his back since he's kind of moved into the middle.
Yeah.
I'll kind of also like seek, I guess, any other siblings. Like, since we're all here, like, do I make eye contact with any other siblings?
You can see in the back, wearing a power suit with dyed pink hair, is Fiona, but she is currently talking to one of the cousins.
Fiona, cousin, come along.
Yeah, they come up. She is kind of bubbly, which is unusual for her.
I'll slip my arm behind her back too, and like kind of like
We're gonna form a line.
There is a pretty decent line. Kane and Makoto are somewhere far in the back. They are, you can't even see them. Ulrich is somewhere. You know because you've heard the sound of a cork being popped.
Perfect.
But yeah, the rest of you, Corwin, Fiona, Bayo, and Alexandria, you four group up and start talking about old times, and Fiona actually legitimately apologizes for some of the things she's done to the two of you over the years.
Alexandria will place like a paw on her, like her arm and just, you've already apologized, it's fine.
I'll kind of like tighten like that like hold I got on her a little bit, like, you know, like a little squeeze. Side hug.
I mean, it needs to be done. Especially, she looks at Bayo. Since I wasn't able to apologize to one when I was the other. She kind of.
I do want to say Alexandria is so pointedly standing like beside Bayo and Fiona. Like she has made a point. I just want to say that. Continue.
Yeah, she looks at Corwin, looks him up and down, and just says, kind of under her breath, "Farmer boy's gonna farmer boy."
I kind of just chuckle and I just pat Corwin on the back because I imagine I don't know who I have my arms around at this point now that you've interjected where you were.
Here's the thing, because I imagine one of your arms is around Alexandria. Like maybe Fiona's like on the other side of Alexandria, and like you have your hand reached over so you can like touch her.
What I thought had happened, right, is I had my arm around you, and the Corwin came behind us.
Yeah,
and
he
went
did.
Between us.
So
okay,
because
so he's between us. I liked him. Yes. I thought that we all stopped and we kind of went in a circle.
What I thought was you were saying that you're like, no, I'm her favorite, and you got between me and Fiona.
I hope that's what happened.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah. It's just Alexandria like played it off as like just like switching places. Tried not to make it too big of a deal, but she did go between her, like the sibling who has apologized, and then Bayo, who is like out of all of them her favorite. She has nothing against Corwin. They've just never been particularly close. So yeah. It is a little, it's like that awkward, like we were never really friends and you have your arm around me thing. And it's like when you're like a little puppy at like a party and you follow your favorite person.
Yes, absolutely. Which, yeah, Corwin's like that with everybody. If it doesn't have to do with plants, he's not that interested.
I feel like based on recent projects he and I have, like, even if I'm not strongly proficient, I at least try to engage with him.
Yeah, absolutely. He is bringing a lot to the table, and most of it's just knowledge that he's picked up over the years. Fiona also starts mentioning just in the conversation, trying to be vague about it, but talking about ways she can help with certain things.
Is there any of our other siblings here, or is it just these two?
In the immediate vicinity, it's just these two. The other ones are around. They're kind of doing the whole family thing. Talking with the distant family they haven't seen in years, and just kind of spreading out.
So I'll just kind of shush. So I'll kind of make contact with the three there. I was like, so since we're all speaking about making amends, how we should all get together at some point before everyone has to go back to wherever it is they're going to be, and maybe start things fresh.
Corwin just gives a yep. Fiona's, yeah, that would be nice. I really wish we could all get along.
Alexandria just like panicking in the inside of her heart.
I kind of like, I feel like I'd sense it a little bit, and I just like squeeze you a little bit since you like moved, and you know, like slight eye contact, like it's going to be fine.
Yeah. Just like that little nod and just that forced like,
it would be a possibility.
I saw Kendrick earlier.
Did you?
Yes, he was trying to sell Lily salt crystals.
Kendrick.
At what point?
I don't know. Probably his recent scam.
No, that's not what I mean. At what point during the entire day was he trying to sell her salt crystals?
Well, we were stuck behind the cage.
So at the absolute worst timing, when she likely was... That's Kendrick for you. What scam is he involved in now, anyway?
Something about crystals can heal.
Oh,
Of course he did.
Kendrick.
Oh.
For reference, Kendrick. I'm now like the information. I'm the little text that goes across the screen. Kendrick is our merchant brother, who's a shady merchant. Back into the scene. But Alexandria just shakes her head. What about Gabriel and Daniel? I haven't seen them myself yet.
Gabriel's still not allowed back in the family. The restraining order is still current against him, especially after he tried to break grandfather's leg.
I remember that. That did not go over well for him.
Brianna grimaces.
And, Daniel, well, I think he said something about rather going to a gig than showing up and being sad.
Right, again, not surprising. And then Ulrich is somewhere off serving drinks.
Which is also not surprising.
No, it's absolutely... it makes perfect sense for all of them.
Although I do think he's doing it more as a way to ease the nerves, because we were kind of in a hostage situation earlier.
You were, but we had it handled.
Yes, you did.
Alexander is just sizing that up a little bit, just mentally, or just is this somehow underhanded insult? Is this good?
There's a little bit of pride and a little bit of like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. She could kick my ass.
Hell yeah! For once, they're scared of her. I think if Alexandria catches up on that, she will tip her chin up just a little bit. But since we're all together, what do we do from here?
How about we start with breakfast? Tonight is going to be heavy. We cannot hog all of each other's time. We should spend time with our cousins and in the morning we can start with breakfast.
Right.
Fiona kind of perks up with that, says, I suggest we find Ulrich, get a drink, and then do our thing.
That seems completely agreeable to me. Can Alexandria see Rosabella from where they're at?
Yeah, she's
As, like,
never that far. She's head and shoulders above most of the party here.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a lot of trouble finding her.
Yes, Alexandria is just like very pointedly like looking for Rosabella. Like she's trying to be subtle with her family, but if she catches eye contact with Rosabella, she's just gonna give her that like look of just, please keep an eye on this.
Yep.
As she's like getting dragged away.
Yeah, in D&D terms, she's one of very few humans in an all halfling area.
Yeah.
I'll make eye contact with Rosemary, and if anyone pays attention, it's not as warm as it normally could have been, but Rosemary would get the point of do her job.
Mm-hmm.
She'll give a curt nod and kind of... You do... She has been taking up chewing on sticks here recently, trying to kick the habit.
Oh.
If I notice her cat like chewing on a stick currently, she'll get a slight nod of approval.
Yep. So yeah, with that, you make it back to the household, and the wake has already happened. This is kind of the letting your hair down and letting the grief run its course. We are going to call it for tonight, and yes, everyone has leveled up to 4.
Woo! I already know what trick I'm taking. I'm gonna be able to hide as a bonus action.
Woohoo! Alright, and with that, Thank you, everybody, for listening, and have a good night.